And things did get a whole lot more interesting indeed. Good afternoon guys, Oxy here, and today we are going to be going over the newly released character for Injustice 2, Hellboy. Give you a breakdown of his moveset, how to play him, well, just general tips and tricks, maybe even a combo or two at the end. But alright, let's get into this. My first impressions of Hellboy, he's not bad. He could certainly be better, he could be worse. But if there's one thing that's on point, it's his attitude. The guys who wrote his dialogue did a fantastic job. Let's go over his basic movement speed. His basic movement speed is not bad. His dashes are god-awful. Even his meter burn roll. Terrible. Alright, let's get Superman off of block. Oh, his movement speed's not great. Let's go over his basic attacks. Alright, standing 1 Hellhoof, 8 frame starter, -2 on block. Doesn't do a lot of damage. Hell's Hoof, 15 frame low, -8 on block, except it's pretty sneaky. Alright, Swinging Hammer, forward 1, and it is a 16 frame mid. Hellboy's moves have a lot of startup. He also has a 7 frame down 1. And his down 1 is -4. You can also convert his down 1 to the shoulder. No. And it does not convert into his Doom Fist. So you can tech throw off his command grab if you block your down 1. But for safety's sake and simplicity's sake, use your shoulder. Alright. A standing 2 is another mid, 11 frames, so a lot far faster than your forward 1. And that's -5 on block. Hellboy's not had the best normals. But at least he does have a lot of mids. It means you're not going to be whiffing most of his attacks. Back to High Hoof. This is a pretty good range. Pretty damn good range for a high. It's only -2 on block. That's great. 13 frame mid for his forward 2. He's got a lot of mids. But a 9 frame uppercut. It's -13, but just beware if you pull it off, you're probably gonna get punished. Ah. Alright. Standing 1, another mid, 14 frames, except it's 0 on block. Just a good way to get in and establish presence. If it connects, you can command grab. I don't know if you can on block. We'll be going over that stuff later. Alright, his back 3 is 30 frames. His overhead's 29. Now, yes, the overhead is more plus than his back 3, except his overhead is awful. Case in point. Is a very small hitbox. Very small hitbox indeed. His back 3, however. Not so much. Alright, let's send Superman down here for the next part of our video here. Okay. Is down 3, 15 frame low. It's safe on block, except I still wouldn't pull it off because, well, 15 frames and it's slow. The Hellboy's moves have a lot of startup. Just messing around with some combos here. Alright, he's got 10 3 throws. This throw's pretty nice.
Waste of my time.
Bounce cancels, roll escape, air escape. If you don't know that by now, that's pretty sad. Alright, we're going to be going over these 5 at a time. At least until we get special moves. Blood of Azazel, standing 1-1. That is 0 on block. Sorry about that. I just woke up even though it's 3:30 in the afternoon. I work midnight, so... It's a basic pressure strain. If they anticipate the first hit, they can poke out of it, but don't count on people doing it that much. Alright, a pack a day is Hellboy's first real juggle. 1-1 back 2. You can do it up to 2 times before he falls to the ground, just because of the recovery on it. Also leads into his 1-1-3. That's an overhead. If a character has a move faster in 8 frames, they can certainly punish you for it. Except don't count on it happening too much, so expect just simple down 1 punishes. Alright, Hellboy's back 1-2. 16 frame startup, -3 on block, but it starts off with a low. And the full string, back 1-2-3, is -2. So I don't like Hellboy's low, because he takes that little step. That Fist of Doom, though. Alright. We're going to be going over these real quick. Alright, it's forward 1-2, 22 frame startup. It is a mid. It's -8 on block. Once again, if they have moved faster than 8 frames, they will punish you for doing it. Don't count on too many characters being able to have the appropriate punishes, or people being able to punish properly for the first few days. So, I'd say take advantage of this while you still can. I know I'm going to. Alright, forward 1-2. Just something to make a little space if you're a zoner. shooting Soups in the face because I can. Alright, 2-2. 12 frame hit. -3 on block. Perfectly fine with that. Which leads into these two moves. 2-2 down 3 and 2-2 up 3. Sorry about that, phone was going off. Your 2-2 down 3 is a low. -10 on block. And your 2-2 up 3 is an overhead. Your overhead is safe, your low is not. Plus, you can actually combo off your overhead. Can't get too much out of it unless you're in the corner, I'm afraid. Here, let's show this off. Shit. He does not have a lot of corner carry if you haven't figured it out right already. Yeah, you're overhead in the corner only. So that's going to be your main mix-up string. Hellboy, your 2-2 down 3 and your 2-2 up 3. Alright. Back 2-2. Another mid, but that's +1. That's where you can start your pressure. So from that, your options get more interesting. So if they block that, try down 1 to tick, down 1 to shoulder, down 1 to tick throw, uppercut to tick throw. If Hellboy stays in, that's where he really starts to shine. Now for the last two strings. Back 2-2-3. Only -2? No, -4. I'm sorry. Only -4 on block. Plus you can get them with it again. Just do back 2-2 and stagger into it. Since back 2-2 is plus. With Dark Waters, that's your main combo starter. Ah, dang it. Alright, we're getting a little too into that. Sorry, that's my bad. His 4-2-3 is -3 on block. That's also your best launcher. And I'll show you how to use that here in a minute. I was playing around with them a little bit before I went to bed today. Alright, Devil's Revolver. Just like Joker's, you can delay it, you can cancel it, or you can meter burn it. Meter burning it makes it completely safe, but be warned, it is a high. Your opponent will duck if they can. I repeat, they will duck. Like so. I think the Samaritan would do more damage. Hey, if you meter burn though, with the regular revolver. Knock back, knock down. Increase damage, and it's completely safe, sitting at 0 on block. Up revolver, however. The enhanced version will do the same thing, just knock him out of the air. Enhanced is -7 on block. Regular is -8. So up close, it's still an option, but definitely not doctor recommended. Oh, shoulder, hand of God, and fist of doom. This is where things start to get interesting. Yeah, shoulder is a 14 frame mid, sitting at -13 on block. But it is your best way to get easy damage. Let's see. Almost anything with the shoulder enhanced to be safe, because enhanced it is +2 and it's overhead. This is your best way to get meterless damage too. If your timing is right, you can combo your shoulder into your forward 2-3. I'll show that off later. Hand of God. Now, Hand of God is an anti-air, a 6-frame anti-air, so it is insanely fast. It's also how Hellboy gets his damage. And anything with the Hand of God if they're in the air. Also, Hand of God is also what you want to combo your basic moves into. For example, your forward 2-3, Hand of God will combo into that. Just some basic Hellboy combos. Meter burning Hand of God will also cause a side switch and a bounce, which you can time it properly with the back 3 or forward 3 if you're close enough. So I'm not too crazy about forward 3. You can't combo off it. Now, since Hellboy has an air dash, this makes his next move interesting. Fist of Doom. It is insanely unsafe. It's like Batman's slide. -29 on block and a low. Yeah, a lot like Batman's slide, except Hellboy comes at you from the air. That's the interesting part. And he can cancel it too. Since he has forward air dash, you can cancel forward. Get an easy cross up. You can cancel backwards. Or you can just cancel the thing altogether by hitting up. Oops. Use your air dash to cancel for side switches, and just hit up to cancel the regular Fist of Doom. Just a way to keep pressure on. You can also space your opponent out with it because he has a close and a 4. Close you can cancel too. From what I saw from MK Rio, no, this is a pro tip, mind you. Yeah, he used his Fist of Doom. Except he's much better than I am, so. To It's close fist of doom. To establish that kind of game, except then start canceling it and going into his zoning with the revolver. I thought that was really smart. He also has a faraway one. So Hellboy's got some range. You can't really zone him out too well. Yes, meter burning it causes it to double its damage. I like it. You can also cancel it into your basic overhead to low. A lot like Darkseid, but without that crazy damage that comes from meter burning it. Thank God. And his super move. His super move is pretty nice. I'm not certain how much range it has. But just enjoy Superman getting the shit kicked out of him. Let's see if it has some reach. Your super move is about starting character length away, if I'm right. Steven House Soups. So on the all, Hellboy's not too bad, but his trait is what makes him different. He's got a lot of good mids, really nice anti-airs, except it's slow startup for most of his mids and getting his pressure going. I'll definitely be playing him on the channel as well. I like Hellboy, period. Those traits where he's going to start to shine. Alright. Broom's Rosary. Armor. From what I know for his armor, Hellboy starts moving. Yeah, he takes a hit and he stops only for a moment. So you want to use your armor with moves that have a lot of recovery. Let's say Superman went up to try his air lasers with you. And you have your trait active. You could just walk right through that while he's floating down and get a full combo punish. How do I say this? It's more like a guessing game. Now, down, forward, 4. Damage buff. I'm gonna do this full combo with Hellboy here. Never mind, that was not optimized. Let's try it with back 2. $339 damage. I do the right one. Yeah, 339, 424. That is almost a 25% increase in damage. I know my math's not completely right. That's just a guess. With your Amulet, always going red like that, he just takes less damage. Certainly not bad. And this one, if you use it near death, it will resurrect Hellboy. Down, 4. And let's get into some basic combos here. Alright, you can do 1-1 back 2, 1-1 back 2. Just repeat that. If you're not experienced in fighting games. Can't really down one a command grab like I would want, but if you're in the corner, you could do 2-2 up 3. Let's move Soups to the corner. Hippity hoppity, Easter is on its way, motherfucker. Alright. 2-2 up 3, 2-2 up 3, down back 2. Or basically do Garden of Souls twice into Hand of God. Yeah, I'm still working out the kinks, so don't feel bad if you can't hit these either. And then you can do forward 2-3 into shoulder. Now this is why I said that the shoulder was important earlier, as you can get pretty good meterless damage. So after your forward 2-3, shoulder, Hand of God. Or 2-3. Let's keep it simple. 4-2-3 shoulder. Timing is weird. Wait until he falls about half lays down and do 1-1 to shoulder. Or 4-2-3 shoulder. Into 1-1, down back 3. Now, as far as Hellboy's throat hit goes, it's the last thing I'm going to be going over before we close this video out. I like his command grab. It doesn't do too much damage, except it's pretty versatile. It's 11 frame startup, so this move is fast. And we are going to set Super Bitch to block. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say it out loud? Yes, I did. I'm gonna find out what he can throw tick into. I know he can throw tick off his down 1. His uppercut, I don't know why that whiffed. Maybe it's because this move has short range. But what makes Hellboy different, that forward 2 that you use to start most of your pressure in that forward 2-3 string, he can tick throw off his forward 2. And if you meter burn it, it acts as miniature launcher. I know he could probably throw tick off and more stuff, but that's all I found so far. Can't throw tick off as low. sucks. So just stick with the uppercut, down 1 and forward 2 for simplicity's sake. The best way to use Hellboy, keep your space, wait for them to jump. And as soon as they jump, Hand of God, use that 9 frame out down 2. And that's going to be all for today. I'd like to thank you guys very much for watching, and if you like what you see here, please like, comment, and subscribe, because I'll definitely be playing Hellboy and doing more breakdowns of the DLC characters as they come out. But it's been Oxy, and take it easy, guys. I'm out.